Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I want to welcome everybody here today to the Lion Share presentation. My name is James Ward. What's up, y'all? I see a lot of people doing that. Welcome here. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're calling in from around the world. We have people worldwide that come here, in just the first week. I mean, we're just over the first week into this smart contract. We have about 62,000, actually over that. I didn't check this morning, to be honest. So I know it's more than that. But here's the deal. There's a reason why 62,000 people have said yes. Um, you know, a lot of struggle out there. It doesn't matter what country you're in. And truthfully, I mean, there was struggle long before the virus, but it's particularly a different situation because so many people have been affected in so many different countries. And from our side of it, we believe that, Lion Share can be that opportunity in the midst of the challenging time for you and your family. And once we get through this, it's still going to be here. So there's some exciting things. There's a reason, like I said, that 62,000 people have said yes, and I'm going to share those with you here today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my PowerPoint presentation. Now, stick around to the end because at the end we're going to bring out some people that are actually working with Lion Share. You can actually hear some of the stories that are happening inside of this smart contract. These are real life stories, right? I mean, these aren't made up. So it'll be a good time for you. So if you're brand new here, we definitely want to say welcome. You have a chance to see this presentation. If you're an existing member, maybe you've been here before, coming back to learn more, thank you for supporting us. We do these calls, just so everybody knows, we do them 2 times a day in English. We do them at 10 a.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern. And we do that because we have so many people in different parts around the world. Now, we also have multiple Spanish calls. We have a Portuguese call. And as we continue to grow here, I know that we'll have every language that you can imagine call as people begin to step up and do these. So with me saying that, I want to tell you that because of, this is such a cool community that is being created here. And I know it, obviously the numbers have shot up very quickly, and let's get into why that is the case. Okay. So here we go. What is Lion Share? Well, Lion Share is a smart contract. Okay. And it's located on the Ethereum blockchain. And by smart contract, all that is, not to confuse anyone who may be new, all a smart contract is a piece of programming code that's placed on the Ethereum blockchain. And you don't necessarily have to understand everything about it, but you need to understand what it can do for you, right? I mean, that's the key that I want you to get from this here today, because the truth is, I don't understand everything about it. I don't think anyone understands everything about it. So the reality is we just have to look at how it can benefit us and our family. The first thing is, a smart contract is decentralized, which means that, there's no one behind it, meaning there's no company owner, there's no admin, there's no one required to run a smart contract. It is self-operating, right? So you don't have to rely on someone at the top to do anything. The system just does what it's supposed to do as soon as it's placed on the blockchain, which is an awesome thing for you. Now, our smart contract specifically, obviously, I have a biased opinion. I believe it's the best of the best. But here's what I can tell you. I can tell you that it is the very first follow me matrix system that's been placed on a smart contract. I know that there's other smart contracts, but a true follow me matrix, this is the only one. It's very complex. It took a lot of time and resources to be able to create this smart contract, and we're very, very proud of it. Now, this is a peer-to-peer system. And basically what that means is this, oftentimes when you join a business, there's money that goes to a company, and then the company decides who gets paid, right? Well, in a peer-to-peer system, when someone comes in and they join, that money is sent directly to the person that's owed. The smart contract already has it figured out. So there's no middleman, to put it that way, right? There's no one that the money goes to and then it goes back out, which is important for you because that means you can get paid instantly and directly to your Ethereum wallet, which is awesome, right? Especially now, I mean, there's a lot of people that they can't even wait another day for that money to come. You need it now. And this creates that type of opportunity for you that, hey, if you need something now, you have the ability to work your business to get out there and get it. And that's really rare. Most of the time it's, hey, wait a week and we'll get your money to you. Sometimes it's wait a month and we'll get your money to you. Here it's wait a few seconds and it's going to show up in your Ethereum and you can use it for you and your family. That's a game changer right there. Now let's talk about the risk. Okay. I've already mentioned some things that probably had you open your eyes a little bit to what's going on here. But the risk that I look at is, hey, if I get in this thing, is it going to hurt my family? If I refer others, is it going to hurt their family? Right? I mean, that's really the risk that we're talking about here. The money's the money, but that's what really we're talking about, is that how's it going to affect people? Well, the great news about a smart contract is it cannot be destroyed. It cannot be hacked. It cannot be removed. All those things that have maybe haunted you in the past. Is a company going to be here? Are they going to pay the commissions? All those things that we've all dealt with, those things are removed from the equation. So you never have to worry about, hey, is this thing going to be around? What are we going to do? All those things have gone through your head. So you can have 100% confidence saying, hey, I can get started with this for me and my family, and I can refer others, and I'm not going to have to hide from them or anything else if I see them out, right? So that's an important part of what's going on here. Now, you can do your business from your phone. You can do it from your computer. That's going to be completely up to you. And everything that we do here is in Ethereum. Okay. So for those of you brand new to cryptocurrency, you should read up on Ethereum, but Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in the world, right behind Bitcoin. I'm still a huge Bitcoin fan. I love Bitcoin. I want as much as I can get, but I also want as much Ethereum as I can get, because listen, Ethereum's technology behind it and the speed in which it operates has created opportunities just like Lionshare and just like Bitcoin. The anticipation for Ethereum to go up over the next 12 to 24 months is huge. I mean, people think it's going to rise in price drastically. So if that's the case, not only can it help you with some of those immediate bills that you need right now as you build your business, but as you start to get caught back up and things become better in your life, you can start to, create this asset of Ethereum that can grow for you and help your wealth grow as well. So that's a really important part to understand. Now let's talk about transparency. I think a lot of times when people think about transparency, they're thinking, is the company showing us everything? I have a little bit of a different view on it. I say there's two parts of transparency. There is the part of a company, right? And there's no company behind a smart contract, so you don't have to worry about a company being transparent, but you still have to worry about any other part of it, the transactions and things like that. But, oftentimes a company, it can't show you everything for multitudes of different reasons. Some of them good, some of them bad. We all know that, right? But there's also another part in home-based business in this industry. There's also that part where people are, flashing huge diamond watches and Lamborghinis and their jets and things like that. And the truth is most of the time it's crap, right? Most of the time it's not even true. And that's one really bad part of this industry. Inside of a smart contract, it removes all that stuff. Okay. It removes the thought process is the company doing something bad, because there's not one, right? It removes that idea of, hey, are these people really doing as good as they say they're doing? Because you can see every single transaction that happens inside of this smart contract, not just in your account, but in everybody's account. So there's never a guess of, hey, who's doing what. And I think that that's really important. And it's really I believe it's the way of the future when it comes to any type of home-based business or network marketing. I believe that this is what you're going to see, because it just creates a level playing field that everybody can participate in. So let's talk about Lionshare specifically, and some of the things that make it different from other smart contracts. I always say this: we're not here to bash anybody. You're not going to hear us mention any other smart contract's name. We don't ever bring up any other company or smart contract, because there's no need. There's enough business out there for all of us, number one. But number two, we believe everything speaks for itself when people understand what we have here to offer. So number one, and this is probably the most important thing that you're going to hear me say, and it may not completely sound that important when I say it, but when you understand the science behind it and why it's so important, then you'll start to get like, oh, okay, now I remember why James listed that number one, because this is how I make my money. Okay. So number one is this: anyone that you personally refer into our company, they always stick with you. Sounds simple enough, right? Like, you send them your referral link, they should stick with you. They should follow you no matter where you go. But here's the truth: in a lot of businesses, a lot of smart contracts, a lot of other companies, that's not the way it works. You go out there, you do the work. Okay. So you finally get someone to say yes. And as soon as they click on your link and they purchase, they begin to follow someone else in the company, or they follow, the very top of the company. And in our opinion, that's just not the way it should be. If you do the work, the people should stay with you. And that is the way it works here. Okay. So that's an important thing to understand. Now, there's two different matrices that you're going to have access here today. We have what we call a personal matrix and a team builder matrix. Now, as I said in my opening, we are the very first true follow me matrix in the smart contract area. Okay. So, I mean, what you need to understand by that is they work differently. If you have a follow me matrix, they work very different. So these two matrices, the personal is going to be just like it says. It's for anything that you personally refer, right? You get rewarded for that. The second one is going to be the team building matrix. And that's where you really get to go out there and work with people all around the globe to make it happen. We have no limitations on the countries that you can work in. You can work anywhere as long as someone can have an Ethereum wallet. So we'll talk more about that here in just a second. But speaking of being able to work with, a lot of people, the pricing that you're going to see here today was designed really for the masses. And, I know that there's a lot of companies, I've done this as well, that they'll create a package or something like that that's $100 or $200 and lower the fees from what the normal monthly fees are, and that's usually the affordable package, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but the truth is it's not affordable to everybody. Inside of our system, the affordability of these packages, you're going to start to see like, wow, okay, now I'm starting to get it. There's no limitations on the countries that they work in. There's no way that a company is going to do anything bad because they can't, because it's deployed. There's all these things. And then when you see the affordability and the simplicity of the comp plan, you're going to really put this all together and be like, okay, yes, now I get it. Okay. So here's the deal. Even though I told you we have over 62,000 people in here, and I'm not sure what that number is exactly, you are one of the first. Okay. There's going to be 1 million people put into this smart contract in the next 5 months in 2020. That's our goal. That's what we believe is going to happen, and it will happen. I mean, we're 1 week into this. I think people forget that we're just a baby in the big scheme of things, because we have 63,000 people or 62,000 people in here. It's hard to remember, hey, we just launched this thing last week, right? But that's it. You're one of the first to hear about it, and you should be congratulated for that. So here's the deal. What you're looking at here today are the two different platforms that we have. We call them L1 and L2. The L1 is going to be those personal matrix that I talked about, and the L2 will be the team builder. And you can see the structure is a little bit different. So on the L2, this is you at the top. There's 3 spots directly under you. And on the L2, there's 2 spots directly under you and then 4 under that. So the structure of it's different. And I'm going to show you how that works in just a second. What I want you to get from this slide right here is the pricing, okay? We talk about affordability, as I mentioned. To get started inside a Lionshare, someone's going to come in and they're going to join simultaneously the L1 and the L2 at the 0.02 level. So right there, 0.02 Ethereum, they're going to join it simultaneously. So that's 0.04 Ethereum. Now, you can do the currency conversion on your own, but on our side of it, so like a US dollar, that's like $10, right, to get started. And that opens up so many doors. I mean, I hope you're realizing this. To tell someone, look, you don't have to spend hundreds. You can spend $10 to get this business started for you and your family, and then you can work your way up. Now, we also give people the option, if they want to, you could buy every single one of these packages, right, on both levels. It's going to be completely up to you, your budget, and then also your strategy. And, I always say, hey, get back with who sent you here today. See if there's a strategy that they're recommending to people to use. But, the affordability, in my opinion, is second to none. So let's get into this thing and tell you how you can actually earn some Ethereum. What we're looking at here is the L1 package. This is your personal matrix, okay, that we talked about. We'll get to the team building matrix in a second. But this one right here, this is going to be Ethereum that you create by referring anybody that you know into the business, right? And what you're looking at here is the L1. So this is you at the top. And for this example, we're going to use 0.02 as the example because they all work the same, okay? So if we were using 7 Ethereum, it would work the same as 0.02. But we're going to do the 0.02 just to help you get the knowledge that you need here today. Now, what you're going to find out about our comp plan is that it's so simple. So listen, I know oftentimes when people start talking comp plans, a lot of people check out, right? Because they're like, I'm not going to be smart enough to follow this. There's so many different ways to earn. this person explaining it probably doesn't even know half of them. That's not the way it is. This is so simple. I'm telling you, this is something that you could share with your kids, right? And they would be able to tell people. So we're going to break it down for you. All right. Here you are at the top. This is your 0.02 matrix. And as you go out there and refer people, they will begin to fill your matrix from left to right. So this would be spot number 1, spot number 2, and spot number 3. And so the first person that you refer, they're going to take spot number 1 right here. And when they join, they're going to pay 0.02 just like you did. Now that 0.02, 100% of it's going to go to you. All right. That's spot number 1. Spot number 2, they're also going to pay 0.02 just like you did. And 100% of that's going to go to you. So look at this on these first 2 spots. So you've only referred 2 people into the business. You've doubled your Ethereum. That's awesome, right? Now, the third person that you bring in, they are going to create a cycle. So the third person will be paid to your sponsor. And it's going to create what we call a cycle. All a cycle is this. A cycle is a brand new matrix that looks just like this, that is now empty, that you can fill up again with more people and be able to earn. Now, there's one key thing that is different about Lionshare than other matrices and other smart contracts out there. And it's this. Oftentimes when you cycle on a package in other smart contracts, they basically force you to upgrade, because what they do is they say, okay, well, if you don't upgrade to the next package, any money that you earn on this package, we're just going to keep it, right? They don't pay you your earnings. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but that's just the way it is. Here at Lionshare, you can cycle as many times as you want on any package that you own, okay? So that gives you the ability to upgrade when your time is ready, right? Because not everybody has the right time. You might need to use some of this income for your family rather than just upgrading, and then upgrade when you're ready, right? That's the way it should work. So let me break this down for you. Very simple. Here you are at the top of your matrix. This is you right here, 0.02. Spot number 1 and spot number 2, you're going to earn 100% paid directly to you. Spot number 3 will be paid to your sponsor, and will create a new matrix, and you can do that again and again. How simple is that? Everybody here can say, I know I get paid on 1 and 2, 3 goes up to my sponsor, and I just get to keep doing it. So you can see here, the simplicity of this, right? We've got the affordability. We've got no geographical limitations. We got a complete simple comp plan that anybody can understand. And now we're going to talk about the team building side of it, which is the L2, okay? The L2 is what really creates this environment of leverage, okay? And by leverage, what I mean is this. Imagine being able to work with people, not just in your location, but around the globe, where you guys are all working towards the same exact thing to be able to create income for you and your family, to not just rely on yourself, but be able to leverage the skill sets, the whatever, the network of others to be able to do that for you. That's what L2 is going to give you, okay? Because here's the deal. We've said, the structure is a little bit different here. This is you at the top, and then there's 6 spots instead of just 3. There's 2 under you and then 4 under that. So the structure is different. But what else is different is this. You don't have to personally refer anyone into the L2 to be able to earn, okay? So I hope you got that. You don't have to. It's not required for you to personally refer anyone into this. Now, I'm going to tell you this, okay? If you want to earn the type of income that you see out there that people are talking about, trust me, they're not sitting there doing nothing, right? They've referred at least a few people. They've done their part. So I would tell you that even though it's not a requirement, you should come in here with the mindset of, hey, if I do my part, right? If I do my part, I know that the rest will come as well. And everyone doing their part creates this perpetual opportunity for everyone to be able to earn. And that's the exciting part about it. So let's break this down, okay? Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. We've got spot number 1 and spot number 2. So when someone comes in and pays their 0.02 to spot number 1 and spot number 2, that's going to be paid upline, okay? That's going to skip you. You're not going to get paid for that, all right? But cell number 3, spot number 4, spot number 3, spot number 4, and spot number 5, when they paid their 0.02, 100% of that is going directly to you. So let's stop for a second. You may or may not have referred a single person already. There's 5 people in your matrix. The first 2 went up. The next 3, so 3, 4, and 5, 100% of that went to you. That means now you've tripled your Ethereum on just this matrix right here without possibly referring anyone. That's pretty dynamic, right? Number 6 right here, number 6 is going to be paid to your sponsor, and it's going to create a matrix that looks exactly like this. So again, you got to remember, inside of Lionshare, you can cycle as many times as you want on any package without being penalized. So that's important for you to understand. Okay. So let's break this down in simplistic terms. And then I'm going to share one more thing with you. Okay. Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Spot number 1 and spot number 2 will be paid upline. Spot number 3, 4, and 5, you'll earn 100% of those commissions paid directly to you. And spot number 6 will be paid to your sponsor, which will create a new matrix that you can do it again and again. Now, just like the L1, I mean, come on, anyone can say, hey, I know the first 2 go upline. I get paid on 3, 4, and 5, and 6 goes to my sponsor. And I just get to keep doing that, right? Every time I cycle, I get to do it again. Any of you can say that, right? It is not a bunch of hoops to jump through. You have it figured out just if you know that part of it, okay? So here's the other side of it. When we first jumped on here, I told you that there were some things that differentiate us here at LionShare than from other smart contracts, right? Not that we're going to bash any, but there's something that's majorly different. And the first one I told you, as I said, look, anyone that you personally refer, they're going to stick with you. And I also told you that maybe that doesn't really resonate with you first. Maybe you can't grasp how important that really is to your business, but it's huge, right? Because if you're giving your people away, the people that you personally refer away, guess what? That means that you have to recruit or refer a whole bunch more people than what you would is if you were keeping your people, right? Imagine having to refer 4 times more people because you were giving them all away. That's a change of a business plan, right? I mean, that makes it a little bit harder. So here, they always stick with you. So I'm going to give you an actual example, okay? This is you at the top of your matrix. And even though you don't have to personally refer anyone, let's assume that you did, okay? Let's assume that you brought all 6 of the people into this matrix right here. The comp plan would work the same. 1 and 2 would still go upline. You'd still earn 100% of 3, 4, and 5, and 6 would still be paid to your sponsor. But here's what would be really cool, okay? When these 6 people that you referred also have success, so when they cycle, they're going to show back up in your empty matrix, your next matrix, okay? So think about it like this. Let's assume that you had 12 people that you referred, okay? Just 12 people. And I know for some of you that might seem high, but I want you to think about it. It's a $10, less than $10 to get started. The simplicity in which it has anywhere in the world, no limitations. As you can see, 12 people, anyone can do it if they're actually out there working. So let's assume that you did it. You have 12 people that are in your business. Imagine having 12 people that cycle, so they're having success every other day, okay? That means you'd have 12 new people showing up in your matrix that day. That is a minimum of 2 cycles. That's with nothing else happening in your business whatsoever, just those 12 people following you. So think about that, and think about the success that they're going to have as well as their people start to cycle and show back up in their matrix, which makes them show back up in your matrix. Are you starting to get how this can really perpetually grow very quickly without it all being on you? It's called leverage, and you should definitely want it in your business, in any business that you do. So here's the L1 packages. What we're looking at here is, what is the profitability inside of the system if you just cycled one time? Many people will cycle 5, 10, 20 times. We're just going to show you one time. And what I mean by that is, hey, you started at the lowest package in L1. And then you just upgraded, okay? You just upgraded each and every time you cycled, you upgraded to the next level, all the way to 16. If you were to do that, that would be a total earnings of 55.59 Ethereum. Now, I just told you, people will do it 5, 10, 20 times. So you can start to do the math and see that just with one cycle, that is awesome income right there. But let's look at the L2, okay? The L2 gets even better. So L2, same exact example. You start at the lowest level. Every single time you have success, you upgrade to the next package all the way to the 16th level. That's 116 Ethereum. Folks, that's over $25,000 just cycling one time at each level. Multiply that times 10, because many people will do that. That's over 1,000 Ethereum. That is life-changing income to anybody. It doesn't matter what country you're in. That's amazing. And we've already had people that have went well over this 100. I mean, many people have went over 100 in the first week. In business. It's no joke. You'll be able to hear from some of them today, I'm sure of it. Now, so if you add those two together, that's 170 Ethereum just cycling one time on the L1 and the L2. So as you can see, that it's very dynamic. Now, I want to remind you before we finish this thing up, how you get paid, right? I hope you understood me, but you have to remember everything is 100% to you, and it's directly and it's instantly, okay? There's no one at the top, there's no company, there's no admin who is collecting funds and then paying you back out. So if you have a need today, right? If you need money today, there's not a better place than LionShare, in my opinion. Now, if you don't need money a month or 2 months or 3 months from now, maybe there's other businesses out there that make more sense to you. But if you need money today and you need money tomorrow, and you're in a position that you're at home, you have to do something for your family right now. I don't think you're going to find anything better, because we remove the risk, right? There's no hacking, there's no changing of a comp plan, there's no one that can manipulate anything. This is your contract. This was created for the people. So when you become a member of LionShare, it is yours, right? It's not mine, it's not anybody else's, it's everybody's. So having that instant access to Ethereum for you and your family, in my opinion, it really just helps so much right now. Now, if you're wondering what LionShare is, you can check it out online clearly, right? But LionShare, in any business transaction, whoever gets the largest portion of that transaction, they're said to have gotten the lion's share. And we really want to show you how you can get yours in 2020 and beyond. And we know this is the right opportunity to do it. So what are the requirements? Well, they're very small. You need an Ethereum wallet, right? You need to get back with who sent you to this call here today and let them help you set up an Ethereum wallet. There's many different ones that work with our system. Almost any dApp wallet works with our system. The two that we have here that we're going to recommend is, number one, it's MetaMask. Okay, so MetaMask is basically a desktop or a laptop. If you're using those, MetaMask would be a really good one to use. Trust Wallet is going to be for an Android. So if you're an Android user, you can use Trust Wallet. If you're using iPhone, there's Token Pocket, there's Coinbase, there's many different ones. So instead of going through all of them, I'm going to tell you this. Whoever referred you here today, after this call's over, get with them and say, hey, I need to set up my wallet. I'm ready to go. It'll take just a few minutes. They can also show you how you can get some Ethereum and get rocking and rolling, right? That's it. That's it. So as you can see, I mean, what this means is this. Anyone in the world who can set up an Ethereum wallet can do business inside of LionShare. So when I talk about those opportunities to not have any limitations, there they are. So listen, I want to say thank you for taking the time to come out here today to learn about this. I know we have people all over the world that are watching here today. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to stop sharing this right now. And I'm going to bring out Edgardo. For many of you, I know you've seen Edgardo out here, but for those of you who don't, Edgardo is located in Las Vegas, Nevada. A phenomenal leader in this industry, and the guy's working non-stop to try to help people build their business, which is awesome. So Edgardo, are you out there?
Good morning, James. How you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Doing great.
Fantastic, man. Well, you can see we've got a lot of awesome faces here. I can see around the world. I always say this. I love seeing everybody's faces. If you have a camera on and you can turn it on, that's my look. I don't sit here. I know there's a view that I can sit here and see myself talk. I'm not into that. I much rather see y'all's faces because I can see, what's going on, the excitement in your face. But Edgardo, come out here, man. I mean, you've been working nonstop to help people build their business. You've seen what's happening, just a little bit over a week here, a week and a day. We have almost 63,000 people in here. We've got people that have earned, hundreds of Ethereum already. And then we have people that have earned, a few Ethereum, but every Ethereum earned is great and it helps a family. So tell us what's up on your side and what you're excited about.
I mean, I'm telling LionShare is on fire every single place, from Philippines, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, South America. I'm not going to mention every single country in South America, but like you said, I mean, it has been, this contract, smart contract, is for the people and it's changing lives around the world. And that's a blessing. So why don't we open up some mics here? I see they're texting from Australia, New Zealand, from all over the world here on the chat. So you pick the first person. If you want,
yeah, let me get here. Man. All right.
If you want, let's unmute Gary. Gary, how you doing?
Hello, my friend.
Good morning, Gary. How you doing? Is Gary there?
Yeah, well, it looks like he's muted again. Hi, Gary.
Yeah. How are you? Yeah, line morning. How do you are, my friend Edgardo James? How are you?
I'm great, man. How you doing?
We all are rocking here in India. And you know, people, nowadays COVID disease is spreading in the whole world. So mostly people became unemployed and businessmen also lost their money. But in this time, you have launched a wonderful concept, Lion Share, where everybody can earn big money with Lion Share. Now people are very happy and started earning, and also they recommending to others for joining Lion Share.
Well, Gary, we know that India is absolutely rocking it, and we know that you got teams around the world.
Yeah, yeah,
I love
yeah,
your
James,
energy.
James. Yeah, dear James. Let me ask one thing, friend.
Sure.
When can we? When can we see our whole team members' activity on dashboard so that it would be easy to work more for them?
Yeah, good question, Gary. So I made a video yesterday. Maybe you didn't catch it in Telegram, and we'll throw the Telegram link in the room where everybody can get it. But next week we're rolling out a brand new back office that you'll be able to see your entire structure. Okay, I know that's important, man. I mean, you have to be able to manage your business, right? And that's what it's like this, Gary. I think people kind of forget. I mean, we're only a week old, you know. I mean, but next week you'll definitely see a new back office to see your entire structure, to see your statistics, all those things. We're also coming with multiple languages in our back office as well. So next week will be a really big week for us as far as our system and our back office. It'll be really great.
Yeah. I hope so. We hope so because team is regularly asking me that it should be running smoothly. Because if we can see our team, that it is easy for working.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Gary, I know, like, obviously, you know, one important thing when running your business is being able to see everything, right? So I agree with you, and I appreciate your energy and what you got going on here. Let me ask you, Gary, have you had a chance to earn any Ethereum since you've been with Lionshare?
Totally. I won approximately 43 Ethereum till 8 days. Only till
hold on. How many was that, Gary?
43.
43 Ethereum. So I'll let you.
Personal. Sir, it is my personal, not team. Team is earning also. Team is getting daily 1 Ethereum, 2 Ethereum per day.
Yeah, well, Gary, I know in India that is, well, I don't, and not even just in India, anywhere, 43 Ethereum. Just to give you guys an example, if you're brand new here, what you can do is just take that 43 and multiply it by 250. That's US dollars, and you can kind of get an idea of what Gary's income is instead of me doing the math. Gary,
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Edgardo, James, and Alfredo. Carlos, thanks a lot for giving great opportunity, Lionshare. And dear James, I want to say you something. Repeat with me. Long live Lionshare, live long Lionshare.
Long live Lionshare, live long Lionshare. I like it, Gary. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, have a good one. Now, I like Gary's energy. And, you know, as you can see there, folks, I mean, the one thing that he said, when I asked him how much Ethereum that he was earning, what did he say? He's like, well, hey, here's me, but it's not just me. Everybody else is doing it too. And I think that that's what's amazing about this. We got so many great leaders that this is happening to. So let's see who else we got here that we can bring out. All right. Edgardo, you want to pick? You want me to pick this one?
Importante a medir mañana, por eso fue la recomendación de que pueden hacer de
let's go Booty. I like Booty's energy. Booty Fancy, are you there from Nigeria? I know that. I like the smile.
Yeah. James, man, my man. Kudos to you. Kudos to Edgardo. I can feel from Edgardo's voice. Wow, it has not been an easy. Since over a week now. Everybody are working around the clock to ensure that we make this dream come to reality. Kudos to all the brain behind Lionshare. It is indeed a life-transforming opportunity. So far, so good. Me and my team, we are doing well right here in Nigeria. And kudos to all the leaders, Emmanuel, Godson, and Mr. Mike, who happen to be the lead leader in Nigeria. I want to say a very big thank you to all my team assets and knowledge of all the team leaders. So far, so good. A very big thank you to everybody. We're making it work. Thank God that Lionshare has come to put a smile on the face of everyone and has come to put the food on our table, even though in these difficult times that everybody are losing hope. But Lionshare is giving us a hope alive. hope alive and making everybody to smile again, to believe that there is hope and futures. Kudos to you, James, and kudos to you, Egado. I can feel your voice. That people, you have over-talked, you have overstressed yourself, but all is well for good, because the success, one thing about success in life is that it's not about the money you make for yourself, but it's about the money you have imparted, about the life that you have imparted, millions of you that has been imparted through what you have been able to do. And that is what solution is all about. When you create a solution that come about bringing ends to people's problem, that is when you have achieved success in life. Once again, kudos to everybody, kudos to every members of Lionshare, and I believe that we're going to hit 1 million member before 6 months in Lionshare. Thank you very much.
Booty,
That's
Thank
great.
you.
That's great.
Man. Hey, and Booty, let me tell you something. Don't let Edgardo's voice fool you. That guy was out all night. He lives in Las Vegas. There's no telling what he was doing. So don't think that he's been out there working, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We all know that he's working really hard. And you can tell it in your voice, Edgardo. You might want to hit some honey or something. Hey, speaking of Nigeria, let's see if we could get oh, is that Dion? I see Dion.
Yeah.
What's up, Dion?
Yeah.
Good morning, James. Good morning, Eduardo. It's so good to see you, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Today.
Good morning, Dion.
Oh, wow. What a great day. You know what? I really love coming to these Zoom platforms, not only for the information, but I look for Natish, and I look for Juan Carlos. I look for Booty. I look for our brothers and sisters around the world to hear about their success. Big shout out to MSB and the team here in United States of America. We are excited about what's going on. You know, just like you said, James, you said something very important. People have to remember we've only been here for a week and a day. Keep that in mind, guys. A week and a day. Don't think about just what's going on right now. Put your faith forward. Just see where you'll be in 6 months, in 24 months, in 25 months, in 5 years. You won't even think about all of the challenges and hiccups for the past 8 days. You won't even remember that when you're sitting on the white sandy beaches of the world. So Lionshare rocks. I'm excited. And guess what? The best is yet to come.
Yes, that's right, Dion. You know, you said something there that resonated with me. Like, you know, I think back in my life, I have 2 daughters, and they're, you know, one just graduated high school, one's still in high school. And, you know, in high school, everything is such a big deal. Like, everything's such a big deal. But when I think back on high school, it was like that much of my life. You know, it was such a blink of the eye. It was like 4 years of my life, maybe 5, because I wasn't very smart. But no, I'm just kidding. No, it was 4 years. You know, but it seemed like an hour of my life when I look back. So just like you said, when you look at where we're at to where we're going, I mean, we'll remember these times of how exciting they were and some of the challenges that we faced. But it's going to be amazing going forward. So Dion, thank you so much. We really.
Hey, James.
Yes,
very
ma'am.
quickly, when you talk about daughters, shout out to my baby girl today. Is her 34th birthday. So when you talk about a blink, it's a blink.
Wow. Congratulations. You don't look like you could have a 34-year-old. So congratulations. All right. Thanks, Dion. All right. So I saw someone unmuted there.
Yeah, I have how do you pronounce your name, my friend, from India?
Kapoor from India.
Good
Kapoor,
morning. Good morning. Tell us your experience, my friend.
Good morning, Edgardo sir and James. Thank you. Opportunity this give me.
Yes, tell us your experience. How's your team doing in India?
Very, very good doing my team. And right now, before 7 days, I am start Lionshare. And right now is 2 days, my earning 155 Ethereum.
Wow.
155 Ethereum. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
155 Ethereum earning is my ID.
That is
only 7 days my earning. Only 7 days. James, sir, my earning is there. 7 days earning.
Congratulations, man. In 7 days, 155 Ethereum. Again, you guys can do the math on that. That's unreal. What a blessing for your family.
That's over $41,000, James. I look at his ID number, and I mean, he's rocking. I mean, I don't even know how many people we have that made over $40,000 the first week. And we even have people made over 100,000 the first week from India. So you just look at the different IDs.
And other country also my business doing, sir. Around 5 country.
Wow, that's amazing. So I know you're in India. What other countries are you doing business in right now, Kapoor?
Right now, Dubai, Bangladesh, Vietnam, and Indonesia is very
Okay,
good business
so
and very good my team.
that's awesome, man. I know that it's just that's what's super cool about this business is that I mean I know you're sitting there in
Before,
India. You just do
this
5
business
countries.
before, sir, I am doing Force. Force also my 1,000 Ethereum, only 3 months earning.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, good job, man. I mean, we're excited for you and your entire team. We know you guys are crushing it in India. So thank you so much for coming out and sharing your story. We really appreciate it. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Man, 155 Ethereum in a week, man. That's just that's amazing. And as you said, Edgardo, I mean, we have several stories like that. And let's bring out. Let's see who else we got here.
I have Juan Carlos on mute. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're mute already. Juan Carlos, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How you doing?
What's up, Juan Carlos? How you doing, man?
Oh man, fantastic. I feel marvelous right now because wow, this Lamborghini is too much, man. We are make like a let me see, fabric. I don't know if it's fabric in español, fabric. It's like a
It's a machine. I mean, it's a machine.
Yeah,
It's a
like
machine. Yeah.
like
Let me just share his earnings. I'm looking at his back office. Over $71,000 first week.
Unbelievable. Your first week, Juan Carlos. Great work, man.
First week. So this is the kind of money, I mean, anybody can be doing, because if Juan Carlos, Kapoor, and many other people, have done this, and like I said, I mean, there's a few, I'm just looking over, a few people did over 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 first week, James. We're not talking about first month.
Yeah, it's insane, man. It really is. And Juan Carlos, I know, man, you've been with us since the beginning. Number one, like you had to wait for this process of launching everything like that. And your energy is always off the charts. So there's a reason why you and your family have been able to earn like that. I just want to say congratulations. You're a great leader.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Edgardo. I want to help my people in Venezuela. No, I'm from Venezuela, but I live around the world right now. I live around the world. I want to help a lot of people in my country. Venezuela is everybody how was in Venezuela. I want, my wish is help a lot of guys in Venezuela, Latin America, in India, and in Philippines, Nigeria. I have a lot of leaders in Nigeria. I want to help everybody. It's my wish, and right now it's my time. Right now it's my time for my wish. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all leaders around the world. You are the best because he worked a lot of with my team. My team's a lead team, and everybody work 24 hours for the goals. The goal is too high for us. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Edgardo. Thank you, James. Thank you, Lord. God for me is everything. I am blessed. I am feel blessed, bro. Thank you.
And let me just mention, no, thank you, Juan Carlos. I know, you've been working 24/7, and you deserve every single Ethereum. But the most important thing is, I know you care about your people. And that's why you have over 5 people that made over 40,000 and even over 50,000 on Juan Carlos teams. I mean, I don't have every single detail, how many people made on his team over $10,000. But just think about this, James. This is the first week, and we don't even have the back office that we're getting a lot of people, sending us messages when the back office is going to be done. Back office. This is only the first week. We're not talking about first month, only the first week.
Edgardo, you said something there. When it comes to back offices and any excuse that can get in your way, what the sign of these true leaders are is like, hey, we've been very upfront. Things were not absolutely perfect, especially the first few days inside of here. I mean, like it was a gigantic mess, right? For lack of a better word. But every single leader stepped up, looked past it, didn't make the excuse. So, you know, I want to encourage you here today. If in your mind you're like, hey, that back office is what's going to get me to the point, you know, where I'm going to earn Ethereum, it's not, right? What's going to get you to earn Ethereum is just getting out there and making it happen for you and your family. So go ahead.
100%. And the same experience that we're getting from South America, which we have a ton of leaders making money in India and Pakistan. Nigeria is on fire, even though right now it's about 3:30 p.m. But let's bring the Philippine Roy. I mean, Roy, good morning, my friend.
Hello, Edgardo. Hello, James.
Good morning, Roy.
Good evening from the Philippines.
Go ahead.
James, Edgardo, thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. Lion Share, it helps me a lot here in just span of 1 week. I'm already earning 149 Ethereum. As I've said, wow. Lion Share has made a history here. In the Philippines. A lot of our members in the team, they are earning Ethereum as well. They're very happy, and I'm also happy seeing them earning and able them to help their family as well.
Yeah. So do the number, James. 150. You said, Roy, 155 Ethereum first week.
149 Ethereum, and that's already
149. So how much money is that?
Yeah, just over $37,000 US in 1 week. I mean, and Roy, I know you live in the Philippines. I've been there. I know in your country, that type of income could take someone a couple years to be able to earn. I mean, like that's awesome.
Amount here.
That is awesome, man. Congratulations. And like you said, it's not just you. It's the people on your team that are having the success as well. It's the people that are taking their business seriously and have made a goal for them and their family. So congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Opportunity. Thank you so much.
Let's bring out Natish. I love Natish's story. I can't hear it enough. What's up, man? How you doing, Natish?
Good evening, James, sir. Good evening, Algado, sir. There's so much positivity going on this call. I appreciate that. We can take that positivity and we can convert that positivity to our work. And hello, guys. Hello to everyone. I'm Natish from India. I'm a small networker. What the good I like the most about what the good thing about this company is, a normal person can earn. I know there's so many great leaders here. They're earning thousands of dollars. The good thing about this company is a normal person person like me. I earned over $2,600 in a week, man. It's unbelievable amount. It's a great. And since this coronavirus pandemic is going on, 2020 is the worst year for us and worst year for so many people. And I think that God came and given us this Lion Share to earn some good income. I really appreciate that.
Well, man, we appreciate you. Like I say every single time, I love your story. And for those of you who haven't heard parts of Natish's story, he lives in a village that the transportation to get there is almost impossible. He's got the pandemic. He has young children. He has all these things that are stacked against him, right? But rather than making excuses, he just made the decision to help his family. So, Natish, I know $2,600 is a lot in India. I know it can do a lot of things for you and your family. And the one thing you say, man, you're so humble. You're like, I'm this small leader. I told you that eventually you're going to change that story to, hey, I'm the leader that you people want to follow, right? Because you got a contagious smile. We appreciate everything that you're doing, man.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Natish. All right. Let's bring out Stephanie. I know Stephanie's here in the U.S., and I know that that's not the way you say your name, but you said that's okay to say it like that. Stephanie, are you there?
Hey, yes, I'm sir. James, how are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I love also listening to Natish because I kind of have his story too. I don't have any kind of teams. I'm not this big network marketer. I'm just an average person that this is really new to. I'm still in the learning process. And even with that, I was able to make 11 Ethereum in a couple of days. You know, I took my coach's advice, Juan Carlos, we just saw him a while ago. His passion is contagious. And pretty much I let him coach me and mentor me. And right now, what I'm noticing is it's not time to stop learning. I want to continue to learn and I need to build. I'm working on my marketing. I'm working on getting prospects. I'm not depending on somebody to hand me money. You know, I need to bring this opportunity to everybody that I can. Working with Juan Carlos, you know, his English is awesome, but I know that it's difficult. I've been helping him reach out to people in all over Africa, all over for India. And these, you know, people need this. You know, they need this for a lifeline. And I'm so happy to be able to give it. I'm so happy to be able to have Lion Share as a lifesaver to many people. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm feeling fulfilled. My wallet is nice and healthy. And I'm just so grateful to all of you for providing this opportunity for somebody who doesn't know anything about it. So I'm so happy.
Well, Stephanie, you said, I mean, 11 Ethereum is almost $3,000. I know you said that you have your kids there. We all do right now, you know, and who knows what's going to happen in the school year. So I know this is probably perfect timing for, you know, your current situation. And, you know, you mentioned Juan Carlos, like, I mean, we already brought him out. You guys heard about his earnings. I want to just reflect back to that, not to talk about his earnings, but the fact that he has other people coming out here. And, you know, then Stephanie, you will have other people come out here and say, hey, you know, I'm working with Stephanie. She's been amazing to me. She's helped me. And that's what it's all about. So I just want to say thank you. You've got a cool story, just like Natish, and a great attitude. So thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, Edgardo, man, I think we need to, let's end it on that. I mean, I will tell you, I've been on a bunch of calls. This may be the best call that I've ever been on, because like it just had an unbelievable amount of energy. So I appreciate everybody coming out and talking to us. Edgardo, anything that you want to say as we finalize this?
No, I've been reading the messages that we have here. I mean, many people so happy getting results around the world, James. I mean, I'm just trying to go over every single message, but you know, I put the Telegram here too, the official Telegram. So if you're not connected there, make sure you join us. Now I mean, there's incredible stories that we got, and we have many other people that they would like to share this, but we're gonna do this again tonight. Remember, tonight, which is gonna be 7 p.m. Pacific time. 7 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. Texas time, Central time, 10 p.m. Miami time, Eastern time. So I guess let's pack the house tonight, James.
Yeah, man, let's do it. Well, y'all, thank you so much for taking the time to come out. We really appreciate it. All the cool stories. That's what it's all about. So get out there and get your Lion Share. Get back with whoever sent you here today. Get started with us. Come back and join us tonight if you need more information. For all you members, the more people you invite, the more you come out to this, the more energy we can create. So y'all, thank you so much. Have a great day. Let's go Lion Share.
you